doing the inspections of the firearms, they asked the person who was in charge of the armory, and then they asked him where is the spare key of the safe, and then he said he has one set of keys, and then the other set of key is with his boss, referring me, and then they're saying, according to the law, me as the owner of the company, I'm not supposed to have a spare key of my safe, so I'm supposed to return the key. And by then, I was not at the office, I was in the meeting. So they called me and they said I must bring the spare key of the safe. Then I sent my driver to go and give them the spare keys. So while, he gave them the spare keys, and then I think they took all the firearms, they left, and then the same night, they came back to the house, but I was not at home. So they wanted to arrest me for having a spare key of the safe. So, but when they were busy at home, I was actually on my way home, but they got to the home before me. So I just saw a lot of people wearing this paramilitary clothing inside, because the house, you can see people, even you are from the gate, you can see people from far. So I saw these people wearing like soldiers or something. And then I told the driver to drive back. And then my wife called me, said, the police are here. I said, no, I'm not coming. I'm going back to the office of the lawyers. I'm going to tell them they are back. So when they were there with my wife, they harassed her. She even now, she still has bruises. They thought maybe she was hiding me in the house. And then what worried me more is that they're saying they're looking for a spare key of the safe. They want to arrest me for a spare key of the safe. But I did not think that someone who has a spare key of his own safe, they will call special task force for him. So I thought there is more to this than what meets the eye. Yeah. So I think the following day, I'm not sure, there's a guy from KZN who called me, because the following day, that raid was on the media. So there's a guy from KZN who saw that thing on the media, and he called me, he said, I see your problems here. There's a guy in KZN who can help you with your problems. But he said I must drive to KZN. Then that's when I drove to KZN. And then I met with the former minister Begitele at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay, just before we get to the Beverly Hills Hotel, who was this guy who phoned you?
His name is Bongani Mpongose.
Okay. Is he the son of the taxi boss?
Yes.
In KZN? Yeah. So let us first just round off the second raid on your...
Sorry, Chair.
Chair?
Can I please just 2 minutes? I want to go to the bathroom quick, please.
That is allowed.
Yeah. So... Yeah. So and we want to get to why that was the case, or certainly why you say the application was then withdrawn. So leading up to then, you referred to a phone call that you received shortly after the raid from, and you mentioned his name, Bongani Mpongose.
Yes.
I see is he also known as Mabonga, or is that a nickname?
Yes, it's a nickname, yes.
Sorry, Mr. Matlala?
Yes, it's a nickname.
Okay. And that was also in December. Was it after the second raid or after the first, or in between? The phone call?
The phone call after the second raid.
After the second raid?
Yes.
So that was after the 18th of December?
Yes.
Do you or did you know Bongani?
Yes.
Bongoze?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
How did you know him?
I knew him.
How did you know him?
I knew him because he was friends with a friend of mine from KZN.
Okay. Was he connected to the late Msisi at
No.
No,
No.
because they were also in the taxi business.
He was not in a taxi. I knew him, but he was not my friend. He was someone, I think he was into security as well, not taxi.
Okay. And wasn't his father a big taxi
His
person?
father, not him, yes.
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 Yeah. Because that's how former Minister Kele knows him. His
Yeah,
father was in the taxi business.
Okay, yes, that's what I also learned but from Mr. Kele's affidavit, but I didn't know about that before.
So he's also phoning you and telling you he's heard what happened.
Yes.
And he asked you to go to Durban.
Yes.
Why?
He said there is someone that he knows that he thinks he can help me regarding this problem of harassment.
Okay. Did he mention a name?
Yes.
Or did he just...
Yes.
Whose name did he mention?
The former minister, Bekele.
So he told you to come to Durban and to meet with former Minister Bheki Cele.
Yes.
And why would it be necessary for you to meet with former Minister Cele?
Because he said he will help me to tell these people to stop harassing me.
So you're getting offers from help all over the place.
Come again?
You're getting offers of help all over the place after the raids.
Yeah, I will say so.
But before you now meet former Minister Cele, you had already initiated court proceedings.
Yes.
So when do you meet him and where do you meet him?
I met him on the 23rd of December. It was in Durban at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay. Is that the first time you meet him?
Mr. Bekele?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't know him before then, other than being previous Minister of Police?
No, I just knew him as being the previous police minister.
Yeah. Okay. And did he give you any indication that he knew about you and what you do and your business interests? This is Minister Cele.
You mean while we were speaking?
Yeah. Did he say, oh no, I know you, I read about you, I heard about you?
Yeah, actually, he knew about my problem and when I was explaining it to him. But he didn't, I think he didn't know the face maybe, but the name and what was happening, he knew about it.
Okay. So when you met him, was it your impression or clear impression that he knew about these raids on your property?
No, he told me when I was explaining him my problem. He was aware of it.
He was aware of it, okay. And then you say at paragraph 37 in the last line that Minister Cele then requested you to withdraw the court proceedings. And you describe it here as a gesture of goodwill, and he assured you that he would assist.
Yes.
You confirm that, what he said?
Yes, he said to me, before he will talk to his people to stop harassing me, I must withdraw this court interdict. And then it was the night before the matter was supposed to sit in court. And then I called my then lawyer. I gave him those instructions that he must just cancel everything. And then I've cancelled everything. And then he took a phone in front of me Then he said to me that he's calling Lieutenant General Kumalo. Then he called him while I was with him. And then he told him that, listen, this guy, he just got between a Zulu, but he's not a threat to us in any way whatsoever. But obviously, I couldn't hear on the other end what Mr. Kumalo was saying to him. But after the call, he said to me, it's okay, when you go back to Pretoria, you can go to the police station and fetch your firearms. And indeed, when I went back to Pretoria, I went to the police station and they gave back my firearms.
Okay. And the person that he called, when he was in your presence and you could hear?
I couldn't hear the other, I could only hear him talking.
You
but
could hear
obviously-
him?
Yes.
But are you sure that he called Lieutenant General Dumisani Kumalo?
That's what he told me.
Sorry?
That's what he told me.
That is what he told you?
Come again?
Sorry, that's what he told you?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened after the phone call and before the phone call? Did you also phone in their presence, in Kele and Pungosi's presence? Did you phone your lawyers to say,
Yes.
withdraw this, don't proceed with the court application?
Yes, I did that, yes.
Okay.
I see. May we take Honorable James?
Oh yes, where was that? In Zulu.
Thank you, Chair. Just clarity, you said that you met with former Minister Becky because you received a phone call that he could assist with your problems, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Which spoke to the harassment charges against the police. Mr. Becky testified before this committee saying that the reason for your meeting was because you had information for him about the current minister, Minister Nkunu. So I'm just confused, what was the main purpose of that meeting? If you can just give us clarity. Thanks.
The purpose of my meeting was for me to ask him to stop the police from harassing me. But what you're saying, I know about it. I will explain further when during my meeting with him there by the hotel.
Honorables, okay, let me do this. There are two members who want to make follow-ups. It's Honorable Sangoni and Honorable Ntuli, the Chief Whip. Can I check if we have more members so that I note all of you? Honorable Malema will be number 3. Honorable Ngola, number 4. The list is closed. Honorable Sangoni.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Matlala. You said that you couldn't hear the person on the other side,
Yes.
but you heard Minister Hunu saying, and I want to...
No,
Minister Ele,
Yes.
former Minister Ele saying, you are caught in, did you say a Zulu war?
Yes.
And then when he then said that, I know that you can't hear the person on the other end, but did you get a sense that he was then explaining this Zulu war, or it just sounded like the person on the other side knows what a Zulu war is?
That I cannot explain, but that's what I heard him saying, that I'm caught up between the Zulu war. What it meant even today, I don't know what that means.
Chief Whip.
No, thanks, Chair. The first question I wanted clarity has been asked about the Zulu war, and let's leave it where you answered it. The second one, Mr. Matlala, is that if I heard you correctly, and you obviously indicate if I did not get you properly, there is a person who called you from KZN and advised you to interact with Mabonga. Or is it Mabonga who called you
Yes.
to prepare for a meeting with former Minister Cel?
Yes, it's Mabonga who called me.
Okay. No, thanks.
Honorable Malema.
Mr. Matlala, you said the people who rated you, amongst them was a person called Kumalo. And then you go to a meeting, you tell Kele your problems. Then Kele says, withdraw the case. You withdraw the case. On the phone, you call your lawyers, withdraw the case. Kele calls a person called Kumalo. He says, no, this guy is caught in a battle or a fight, a Zulu war. Yes, withdrawn a case, something to that extent. And then when he drops the call, he says to you, when you return to Pretoria, go and take your firearms. When you return to Pretoria, you get your firearms. Do you have any reason to doubt that indeed he was talking to Kumalo? Because the person who was at the center of taking your firearms was Kumalo.
No, I don't. I didn't say I had any doubts.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying, do you have any reason to doubt that he was talking to Kumalo? Because the person who came to fetch the guns is Kumalo. Then Kumalo get calls, the guns get returned. Yeah, I mean, the guns, you go and collect the guns. So when Kele says, I spoke to Kumalo and you get the guns, you have no reason to doubt that Kele was talking to Kumalo?
No, I didn't have any reason to doubt at all.
Thanks.
Because while I was complaining to Minister Kele, I just learned after, even myself. Because when I applied for that High Court application, remember they give you the right to reply. So the person who replied, it was General Kumalo. You know, the respondent must reply. So the person who replied, it was General Kumalo. And while I was, but we'll get to that later, but when I was with Mr. Kele this year now, when he used to come visit me, to visit my penthouse here in Pretoria, he told me that I was under the impression that Lieutenant General Kumalo, Tumisani Kumalo, he was the one who replied to my High Court application. Then he explained to me that no, actually it is General Mbuso Kumalo, who is the head of detectives in Gauteng, because the unit that is operating here, I think it's a joint venture or something with a PKTT thing. So he explained that thing to me. Then that's when I understood that, okay, there's also Major General Kumalo, who is the head of detectives, and then Lieutenant General Kumalo, he was the overall head of this PKTT unit. So that thing, I also got it from Mr. Kele.
Thank you. So it sounds to me the same sort of combination of PKTT and Gauteng. I think they would be the elite sort of drug syndicate unit under the other Kumalo, who also raided Molefe on the 6th of December. Were they the same police who raided you on the 6th of December?
I will say the same unit.
Same unit?
Because I think that thing happened while I was raided, he was also raided. So it cannot be the same people. I don't know. Maybe they came to me before and went to him after. I don't know that. But because I was never arrested that day. So maybe they came to me first and then they went to him after. I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't.
But what I know is they are dealing in political killings. Hence they call it the political killings tax team. So I thought that they were dealing with political killings.
Okay. So it certainly then appeared to you that former Minister Kele was someone who could assist you and did assist you.
He did assist me.
Your
Yes.
firearms were all returned.
Yes.
Assist you.
He did assist me.
Your
Yes.
firearms were all returned.
Yes.
Asked to sign for the release of your firearms.
You mean registered when they booked them in?
Yeah, in the police station.
I don't know whether they were registered or not, but when I went to fetch them, I found them where they put I think it's evidence or something. So I went there inside there and then they gave back my firearms. So I don't know whether they were registered or not. That I can't tell, I don't know.
But did you go to the police station to fetch your firearms?
Yes, at Bruin Police Station.
Brooklyn?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to deal with your interaction with Mogotsi and those WhatsApps in a bit more detail later. But let me just complete the narrative in relation to your relationship or your interaction with former Minister Cele.
Yes.
So when you, and we deal with it at from paragraph 74 onwards in your statement. On page 18. You got it?
Yes, sir.
At the bottom?
Yes.
So you say that in your December meeting, that would have been on 23rd of December. You showed Minister Cele your phone, and you told him that this Brown Mogotsi was busy asking you for money. And then you say you told Minister Cele that you were going to block Mogotsi since Cele was able to assist you. But former Minister Cele then tells you not to block Mogotsi because Mogotsi will lead you to Minister Mkhunu. And his advice to you was that you must keep on entertaining Brown Mogotsi. You confirm that?
Yes, I confirm that.
So just maybe elaborate and expand a bit on that statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me to elaborate that, I think I need to go back to the second raid from my house.
Yeah.
Because when they came for the second, not for the raid actually, when they came to arrest me for the spare key of my safe. So when they left, I actually called Brown, and then I told him that, listen, these people that are harassing me are here. And he said to me, you know what, I need to bring specialized investigators to come here and then see actually who are these people and then who are they, who did they report to. And then he said to me, but these people are not from Pretoria, so you need to, you'll see on the proof of purchase from my bank statements that I paid him. He said to me, you need to book them accommodation, so send me money so I can book for them accommodation. I said, but you said to me that you're working from the office of the minister, so why must I pay the police to do investigation? So I said to him, okay, can you arrange that I see the minister? Then I tell him that why must I pay for police investigation? And he said, no, the minister now is not available. Do you really need help or not? And then I actually gave him the money. I sent him that money. And then, but there were no people came to the house to do any investigation. And then, I think after 2 or 3 days, he said to me that is almost this January 8th thing that they celebrate every year, and then he needs help that I must.
So just just before you go, how much money did you give him?
And I don't remember, but like I'm saying, if you can check the name, I gave you, I think, the name of his business account that I paid to, and then it's in my bank statement. So at that time, I think it was 10 or 20,000, but I can't remember. I can't remember.
Okay. So sorry, I interrupted you.
Please.
Yeah, and then yes, I was saying when I met. Can we go back to Beverly so that you can follow up? Can I go back to my interaction with Minister Cele?
Yeah.
When I was with Minister Cele, I explained to him actually that this guy, he's saying he was, well, after he sorted out my problem, now we started talking, and he asked me, what did I do about this? And I told him about this Brown Mogotsi situation. Then I even showed him the chats that he was sending me, and then also him requesting me to give him money and everything. But I said to him, it's okay, since you helped me, I'm going to block this guy. And then he said, no, actually, this guy might, because I think, he said to me, the problem that is there is that the Minister Mkhunu, he's got a problem with the police being still loyal to him. And then Minister Mkhunu wanted to remove General Khumalo, Dumisani Khumalo, as the head of intelligence and put his own people. So that's why they are fighting. So now, this guy, since he's saying that he's close to the minister, he works in his office, don't block him. I think through him, he will lead us to the minister, because he's saying that the minister gave him the directive to do the investigations and everything. He said, I must keep on entertaining him. So, and then I told him that, but listen, this guy, he's asking a lot of money now. He wants me to pay him for this January 8th thing, whatever. And he said to me, please just do it for us, but don't give him more than 200,000. And then if he asks more than that, then you can stop giving him money. But he said, I must continue, keep on entertaining him, tell him what he wants to hear. And he also told me that he will come, because this guy, Bongani, he was also present. So this guy Bongani was also present there. So Bongani told him that, oh, actually, Ndosi, this guy in Pretoria there, he's got a nice penthouse. Because you like to visit Pretoria a lot, when you're that side, he can offer you accommodation. And I said, it's fine, I don't have a problem. When you're at this side, I can offer you accommodation. And then...
Sorry, Chair. Chair? The point on January 8th, don't give him more than 200,000. If he asks for more than 200,000, don't pay. Did you ever pay for that January 8th?
Yes, I did.
How much?
I'll say between 150 and 200. I'm not quite sure about it.
Did you pay the money to the account given by Mkhotsi?
Yes, there's also proof of payments for that.
Okay. Nkoni, is there anybody who wants to speak to this matter? Okay. Honorable Nomvalo, Honorable Skosana, Honorable Sangoni, Honorable Nwango.
Yeah, so when you paid this 150,000, was it upon request from Mr. Brown Mkhotsi? I mean,
Yeah.
so he requested.
Yes, but I didn't pay 150 once. It was accommodation, flights.
So did he what he wanted the money for? Did he say that, can you give us this assistance for this activity?
Yes, he said that.
He said for January 8.
Yes.
Did he mention who was also to benefit from that amount?
Yes, he said the minister.
So he was asking the money on behalf of the minister. That is how he requested for it.
According to him, yes.
According to him.
Yes.
Him and the minister, or the minister only?
Say that again?
Him and the minister, according to his request, was it for him and the minister or for the minister only?
No, it was, from what I understand, the minister sent him to go and ask for donations there and there.
Okay.
And then I was one of them.
Okay.
And then he asked me that money so I can donate for them for this January 8th thing of theirs. So I don't know who was going to benefit there.
So you just send the money, you don't know how it was spent and on what? You don't know. You just sent it.
The flights, I paid them directly. I knew this is what the flights, because he sent me the ID numbers.
Okay.
So I have them on my WhatsApp chats.
So which ID numbers did he send? For who?
For different people.
For different
I
people.
think maybe 10 or... I don't remember how many people.
The ID number also has, I assume, when you book for a person, you use an ID number and full names.
He sent me copies of IDs.
Okay. So was an ID of the minister part of those copies?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Chair, through you, Chair, I think the witness is aware that if you are aware, Mgoni, that Brown Mokhotsi, with others, he was one of the fundraisers on CR 17. Do you know that?
He was what?
One of the funders.
Funder.
Yeah, in other words, he was raising funds for CR 17.
Oh, I'm not aware of that.
Thank you. Now, I believe that, I thought perhaps he was an extortionist, because what you said, that he said he calls you from the office of the minister, am I right?
Yes.
Like he was working with the minister.
Yes.
Hey. But what is your question, Charlie? No, we are Israel. When I was chair, because he has I'm saying he was extorting money from you. Am I right?
Yes, no, I agree with you.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Sangwe.
Thank you very much, Chair. Mr. Matlala, you said that former Minister Ele says that just keep this guy going,
Yes.
so that he can lead us to
Yes.
Minister Mkhunu.
Yes.
What did you understand by lead us to Minister Mkhunu? What was your sense that Minister Ele was asking you to do?
It was not what I was thinking. It was what he told me, actually, that he wanted. He said him and his team, meaning General Khumalo and his team, they wanted to arrest Minister Mkhunu. So they wanted to find something that they can use against him through me when I'm busy entertaining Mokhotsi, by even end up risking my money just to make him to be comfortable with me.
Honorable Braden Bach.
Mazel tov. Thank you. Mr. Matlala, what is January the 8th?
I don't know. I know January the 8th is the celebration of the ANC, I think, when they... but I have never been there before. I don't know what is happening there. But I know that they celebrate maybe their celebration for how many years the ANC has been in existence or something.
And that's what your money was used for?
Say that again?
And that's what your money was used for?
I don't know whether it was used for that or not, but that's what he said, that he wanted to use it for the January 8th thing.
Thank you.
Bangazit, I will come to you, Mkhalak.
Thanks, Chair. So I just want to make a follow-up on the same question. General Cele said you called him, you met him, told him Mokhotsi told you that Mkhunu wants to be a president, and therefore they need you to finance the campaign of Mkhunu. And they told you not to work with Cele and make sure you close Cele out and Zuma out. Don't tell them these issues. And from there, you need to keep on giving him information, because when we asked him, why do you keep Matlala close to you? He said, no, I kept him close because he was bringing information from Mkhunu to my side. So I can't let him go because he's giving me information. He said that under oath. And now you are saying he's the one who came with the information, the opposite of what he told us. So effectively, I'm asking you, Mr. Matlala, did former Minister Cele lie under oath about those issues in relation to your name?
Yes, he lied under oath.
Thank you.
If he was asking, he was sucking information, why would he even ask me to ask my protectors to take him and his wife to a wedding somewhere in Lanseria? So that there was no way from me sending my protectors to drive him to wedding. There was no way he will get information from those guys. He don't know them. If he wanted information, he was supposed to all the time make sure that I'm with him so that he can suck information from me. But it was for his own benefit. I even gave him even money. If you are here to suck information, that money declare it somewhere that okay, this guy gave me this money, and then. But since we know that for him we want information, I had to ask money from him. I don't think he even declared that money. I gave him money twice.
Yeah.
How much did you give him, the first one and the second one?
I gave him 300,000, and then on the second occasion I gave him 200,000.
Okay. Honorable members, no. I want us to do this. If you can lower your hand, Honorable Nombal, I recognize it. You can see that the witness has a lot of information that he wants to share with the committee. And I'm going to suggest that we take one item at a time. The witness has mentioned the meeting that happened with General Cele at Beverly Hills. The witness has mentioned the matter of Mr. Brown Mkhots, and the witness has also mentioned the statement that General Khumalo was about to be removed.
Yes.
And fourthly, the information about presidential ambitions. Fifthly, about payments that were made for bookings, including those ID copies. And now, lastly, that there is money which has been given, 300,000 rand and 200,000 rand. So these issues must not go away so that we do not scupper the work of the legal counsel. What he was saying before, he said, Matlala, we now want to move to Brown Mkhosi, but let me conclude your engagements with with General Cele. That's what you wanted to do. So we're going back to that point where you must conclude with conclude the engagement with General Cele, and then we take these issues one, so that we don't confuse the witness, because if we ask him, every time you ask him a question, he responds and he gives more. So, wabana khomo a ishishija wabana gore o tsara packet so wa bia you know jamasi. And Honorable Nombal.
Yeah, no, thanks, Chair.
Okay, later. Honorable Nombal.
Yeah, no, thanks, Chair.
Ragama khomo ya Matlala.
It's a follow-up, Chair, on the last response that the witness has given. I just wanted to check, how was this money given? Was it cash or it was transferred to the minister, to Minister Pegicele?
It was cash.
It was cash?
Yes.
Both of it was cash?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Honorable Skosana.
My follow-up question will be, if I heard you very well, you said that you send your bodyguard, there was a wedding somewhere else, we send your bodyguards, am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now, I know you haven't mentioned this, but was it the day when he slept at your penthouse?
No.
Or it was just on your normal conversation with him?
Yeah, that day they fetched him in Senten Hotel.
Thank you, Chair.
Question for clarity, was there anyone else present when you paid the money to Becky Cele?
Okay, yeah. The first time it was when Bongani was present, but he's no longer alive. Yes, and the second one, I was with my protectors, but I don't know whether, because I wouldn't tell them what I'm doing. So I don't know whether they've realized when I went to the car and took out the bag and put it in his car.
And then just one last one. Was there any other time that your protectors transported former Minister Cele and or his wife?
Yes, they took him to a wedding in Malda's Drift, some place called Malda's Drift.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Chair.
No, Chair, I'm covered up because I thought I wanted clarity if the Beverly Hills first meeting is the one where you brought money to pay. Because I wanted to know why would you bring money for the first meeting? Nobody has asked for it. But he has helped us to say it was on a different occasion. But maybe what was the money for on both occasions? Was it specified? Why is this money required?
Okay. When he came here in Pretoria, then he called me. He got first to my apartment, and then I found him there. And when I got there, he said, okay, I'm here at your apartment, and last year, remember, I helped you, but even now, you're not doing anything for me to show your appreciation. And then that's when I made the first. I'm here at your apartment, and last year, remember, I helped you, but even now, you're not doing anything for me to show your appreciation. And then that's when I made the first. And then that's when I gave him the first 300,000. So even the second payment, it was because of the same reason. But when I going on, I'll explain further because of actually there was more. But as I go with the SC, then I will explain further that he actually wanted more.